Hi there. This is a reading for you. I'm coming to you with a new reading. Uh, the name of the reading is What is Coming Your Way. It's a general reading, it's a timeless reading. So, whenever you come across this reading and you'll be drawn into it, will be willing to listen, then it means it could resonate with you. So it's up to you. It's up to, well, Destiny or YouTube or whatever else, the time that you come across this reading. And it's a general reading. What comes your way? What comes your way as a open question. So I'm not asking here to the cards uh, any specific questions. It is not going to be any specific topic. It's not going to be love topic or career topic. The cards will just show whatever they want to show, and we're going to see together and watch and interpret what's the most important message for you right now. So pick the group. The group number 1 is a white candle. Group number 2 is the dark red wine candle, and the group number 3 is the golden tin candle. And please come to your reading. So what's coming your way? If you chose the white candle, then it means this reading is for you and the cards want to communicate something with you. It's a general reading, it's a timeless reading, which means that whenever you come across it, it can communicate something important to your current situation. And the topic is also yet unknown. So let's discover it together. Let's jump right into it. Okay, so we have 2 queens. We have a Queen of Swords and we have a Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords is in the upper row, but it's reversed. The Queen of Pentacles is in a lower row, but it is upright. What does it mean? It means that there are 2 sides of you right now which are fighting or conflicted or just, well, trying to balance each other out. So one side of you, more, let's say, conscious, is the logic, the intellect, the right decisions, but also it's reversed, which indicates that you know it's right, you know it should be this way, but you don't feel it. You're not fully convinced to your own best interest, to your own best judgment, to your own best decisions. You know this situation where, like, you know exactly what to do, you know exactly what's the right choice and right decision. You're in your full presence and full mind, and you consider yourself an intelligent human being, but still you feel that you something is drawing you towards the other direction, which is not fully clear to you, which is not fully right for you, which is not the best choice, which is maybe not smart to do, but something is drawing you to the opposite direction. And the Queen of Pentacles, which is down there in the second row, it's a queen of connection to the here and now, connection to the reality, connection to what's monetary, to the riches, to the money, to the career. So in, well, subconscious or intuitive realm of yours, you know that you, well, want money or need money, want to have a job or need to have a job. Because with money and job, like, sometimes it's want, sometimes it's need. Sometimes we want something, maybe we want more, we want progress, but sometimes it's just pure need. We don't even want that much, but we just need it. Like, it's necessary, especially nowadays. Like, the times could be hard and the jobs could be unstable, and in times like that, sometimes we just need. So what is this conflict all about? It's let me open some more cards. Okay, so the upper row, the devil, it clearly pushes you in a direction which you consider not to be of your best interest. It's very interesting because there's something in you which tells you that something is not of your best interest, but you want to go there. Like this kind of situation, which is uncomfortable, and because you know, like, I shouldn't, you shouldn't, but you want, you crave. And then let's connect it to the lower row, the Queen of Pentacles and the Temperance. And Temperance is indicating, the Temperance is in reverse, and the Temperance is indicating that there is some imbalance in you, and probably connected to the money, the job. Maybe you lost the job, maybe you don't earn enough, maybe you're willing to switch, to pivot your career, or maybe you just need money and the money is not enough and you're just struggling and you're just trying to earn more money. And so I'm thinking that the Queen of Swords and the Devil are something in your life right now which are redirecting you and distracting you from actually getting your life aligned money ways. So money is there, but there's like let's say money issue is there, or money concern is there, but there's something in you which is constantly distracting you, which is maybe the thoughts, maybe the ambitions, maybe you feel like, oh, I should go to get some job right now, but maybe it's not that easy because maybe you feel like your ambitions are somewhere else, or maybe you actually don't want to get a job because of something, or maybe you want to stay at home, or maybe you want to start your own career, but you're too lazy, or it's too uncomfortable, or too sort of impossible. And there's this inner conflict, and you know that logically you should deal with your current job slash financial situation right now, or asset situation. Let's open it up, like it's money or career or assets, something in this realm, and something is not balanced there, like something has to be fixed, and you know it, but in the same time something else in your reality, in your life, is dragging you away from this problem to be solved. Maybe there is some other good idea there which is dragging you away. Maybe it's not that you're just silly and lazy and stupid, it's not that, but something is dragging you away. And what is that dragging you away? And look at here, we have the King of Cups, we have the love, we have the feelings, we have the Mr. King, the Mr. King who is dragging you away from your basic shit to be done. It's like you need to be going, you need to be working, you need to be dealing with things, but there is someone who is maybe occupying your time, maybe occupying your attention, maybe making you, thinking too much or feeling too much, and you know that you should not, like, this is not the time for that, but you kind of cannot resist because, oh, what if this is important? What if this guy, he is the one, and the guy, or if we're talking here about the woman sort of um, lover, then let's be it a woman. It's let's open the gender up as well. Like Mr. King is a man or is a woman. It's basically someone who is preoccupying our heart, preoccupying our emotions, preoccupying our feelings. So this person is preoccupying our feelings and emotions, and therefore our stability is shaken. Your own stability is shaken. And what to do with that thing? You really need to refocus on your future, on your potential, on yourself, on your perspectives. Because this person, if this person is a big deal, a real deal, is going to wait, is going to be there, be around, not disappear. But your reality is asking you for your attention right now very clearly. Your reality is telling you, You need to pay attention. You need to get your shit together. You need to get the shit done. You need to search for a job, or you need to deal with your things, deal with your money, deal with your career, deal with your assets. You need to deal with the real life thing. And then the love life will be there, will follow. But don't get distracted with your love life. Don't get distracted through your love life with your real thing, because your real thing will go into collapse, being in the mess. And the love life, you're going to resent, you're going to blame, that you're going to blame yourself, resent yourself, and resent the other person for this to happen. And let's open up another card, which is willpower. Yes, that's important. And vulnerability. So willpower, that's the number one thing which you need right now. So what's coming your way? Those kind of feelings and troubles are coming your way. You're going to be distracted. You're going to be in the trouble, in the inner conflict, because you want to pay attention to the love life, or to the person, to a guy, to a woman. But you need to harness your willpower, to get your willpower strong, to focus on what's for you, what's important for you in your reality, in your tangible reality. And vulnerability, the other card, is telling me that you need to open up about it, maybe to the other person and also to yourself. Like, you need to be vulnerable, maybe in front of the other person. Say that, listen, this is distracting for me. This is, I love it, I want it, but I'm not doing my things. Maybe this other person will help you out if this is a good person. Or maybe if this is not something that you want to do, then just be vulnerable in front of yourself. Say to yourself that, listen, like, I'm messing up with my life because of this other person, and seek for help. I mean, ask for help to the universe. Like, please help me get concentrated. Help me to get refocused. Like, I need to get it done. And you need to push through with your willpower. Doesn't mean blocking someone, doesn't mean putting your phone on silence, or putting your phone on plane mode, or just prioritizing first things first. That's already up to you, but you need to use your willpower and your vulnerability, in a sense of admitting that it is an issue and it is a problem, to get through it and to solve important things first, and then the pleasant things will follow through, follow up. Thank you. See you later. Bye bye. If you chose this red candle, or rather wine color candle, for your reading, then this reading is for you. It's a general reading, timeless reading, which means that I'm not asking any specific questions. I'm going to just open the cards and see what the cards would like to communicate with you. And it's a timeless reading as well, which means that whenever you find this reading, it's for you, or rather, it could be for you. It's up to you to decide. Listen to first few moments. If it resonates anyhow, then it could be for you at this very moment when you're watching it, no matter when you're watching it. And the reading is what is coming your way, which means what's new, what's up, like what will be up, what will be new, what will be important currently in your reality. And let's start. Okay, let me ask some more. Okay, so we have the Hermit on the upper row, the Hermit in reversed, which means that you're not necessarily willing to stay in. There's not really what is going to happen for you. You're not going to stay in. You're not going to be able to focus that well and to concentrate that well on what is there for you inside of you, or inside of your sort of priorities. So it could be what's the message there? That you could be distracted. You could be distracted. You could be making decisions like whatever is like distracting me, I'm just going for it. Whatever is distracting me from what I'm doing right now, from what I'm thinking, processing right now, I'm going for it. So just be careful on those kind of impulsive decisions of yours. I mean, this is coming your way. So you're either going to experience that firsthand, or you're going to avoid it. That's up to you. But if it's going to come your way, if it's going to get close to you, you will be able to look it in your eye and assess it, that this is it, like something is trying to distract me. And it's not necessarily always bad to be distracted. Sometimes distractions, they inspire, they entertain, and maybe this is what you need. But definitely what the card says is that you're not going to cave in. You're not going to dig deep in you. And what I was actually about to say and got distracted is that you might be tempted to distract yourself, like willingly, which means, for example, writing to wrong people in the wrong time, like just for the sake of distraction, just for the sake of, and like, cheap thrills, entertainment. And so that's up to you, of course, if you're going to do it or not. But this is what might be coming your way. You might be tempted to get into that mode of just being, all over everyone because you're bored, because you're distracted, because you're out of your focus. So you're just trying to get everyone out of their focus, and you're just trying to just seek for anything, basically anything or everything. Just give me anything for me to keep being distracted. And let's move on to the other card. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reversed, which means that you will be all over the place and your focus will be all over the place, and you'll be not only up and down, but you'll be swirling. Your focus will be swirling. So just, again, be aware. And if you want to just pull it together, you do. If you need it, if you need that occasional swirl, then go for it. But at least be aware of what is going on and what is happening, and it is swirling for you because you're on this Wheel of Fortune, which gives you basically a random choice of experience. Oh, one is good, one is bad, one is weird, like just anxious, happy, joyful, sad. And I'm just listing the experiences, but also the situations. And this is connected. Situations are connected with the experience, and vice versa. Experiences are connected with the emotions. And you're going to get a random swirl. So not only good, bad, but good, bad, bad, good. So you're going to be swirling around in the experiencing an emotional swirl. And this could be very much connected with you being out of focus. And let's look into the lower row, which is the reversed Emperor. And reversed Emperor is saying that you are out of control. You are out of it. You're out of touch with yourself and your life. You lost your touch, like you lost your cards that you're playing. Like you are a mess, maybe a hot mess, but still a mess. And that's the thing, like this is coming your way for a reason, or still you can slightly fix it. And even if it's coming for a reason, that still you might be able to fix it, or you might want to fix it, because the moment you realize you're a mess, yeah, sure, mess is also sometimes important to just swirl the reality totally and just reestablish it from the beginning, or just get over the mess. Getting over the mess is sometimes important part of reality, but it again it's up for you to notice that it's happening, and then you can do something about it. But reverse Emperor is saying or telling me that you might be swirling for the moment until you realize that this is happening, that this swirl is actually a thing. It's actually happening, and you just get control back, or just be swirling until the bottom. And then we have the Three of Pentacles reversed, which means again, you might have a feeling like things are not going smooth. Things are not going the way you want them. Like you're calling somewhere, they're not picking up, you're getting all the wrong answers, things are just falling apart, just all the wrong things are happening. This might be the feeling like everything is basically falling apart. And also you might feel like you're receiving a lot of judgment from society, from people around you, or from yourself. You're judging yourself, you're criticizing yourself, or people around you, you criticize or judge you. And then let's pull the last row of this hot mess of yours. And how can you actually get back on track? Because I feel like you're totally out of track, or you're about to be out of track. How can you pull it together? And look at this. We have the Ace of Cups and the Lovers. Both cards are very romantically oriented. So I sense that there is some romance or relationship happening which is swirling you, which is pulling you out of your track, which is distracting you, which is maybe toxic to you. Maybe you are out of the focus, out of the touch, out of control because there is a toxic relationship in your life, unhealthy relationship, unhealthy bond, unhealthy person in your life. It is going to be a romantic partner. It could be a current romantic partner, or it could be, a person who you, I don't know, dream about, or who you are distracted with, who is on your mind. And I'm sensing there's nothing really that good happening there. Like you are basically not fully satisfied, or not satisfied at all with what is happening. Like it's not that it's worth it. It's not that your life is going downwards and it's worth it because of the connection and love. But the connection and love are not even there that much. They're not worth it. They're not of a good quality. So I would say just realize that. Just be aware of that the bad relationship, the bad connection with certain people could drag your life down, refocus you. I mean, get you out of your focus, just completely mess up with your life and reality, and you'll be still holding on to the connection because maybe this is what you're craving for, or maybe this is what you're believing that it's going to change, or you're going to pivot, or you're going to just, come around, or you have hopes. This is what it is. Your hopes are messing you up. So sometimes, there is a saying that the hope dies last, and sometimes we have to kill the hope for our own survival. Like if you see with your bare eyes that there's no more hope there, or even if there's hope, there's also so much toxicity, then kill the hope, get your life back together, get on the track, keep hustling, keep working, keep focusing, keep refocusing, and this all can be turned back on track, back to the beautiful places. So just make sure to notice it in the right moment, that it's not going to be too late. Well, you always can turn it back, but some things are harder to turn back than the others. And the last card is talent, so definitely initiation. The talent, so definitely use the talent. What it can indicate? The talent can indicate that you're basically shall not compromise what you're good at for something which is not good for you. Let's put it this way. And Earth Star Chakra, which is initiation, is that you need a change. You need to be initiated in a higher state of consciousness, a high vibration, which is basically putting yourself first. Because I'm sensing here that you're not putting yourself first. And it might feel comfortable to put yourself second and to put relationship first. but you need to initiate yourself into a practices of putting yourself first, and maybe search more material online, how this can be done, or just meditate on it. Just meditate on how can you put yourself first, and practice it, and turn your downward spiral back up. Thank you. Bye bye. If you chose the candle in the gold tin, then that reading is for you. It's a general reading, which means that I'm not asking any specific questions to the cards. I will just open the cards and let the message be spoken and convey the message which the cards are giving to you right now. The reading is also timeless, which means that whenever you find a reading, whenever it resonates with you, whenever you find it, it means it's a right moment for you to have it, to read, to hear it. And the reading title is What is Coming Your Way, which means what is up, what is coming, what is presenting to yourself currently, what challenges, what the reading is open. So basically, what the cards, the universe, the energy wish to communicate with you that you might want to put some attention to. And let's begin. Okay. So we have Six of Pentacles. Next to it, Knight of Swords in reverse. Then the Ten of Wands and the Magician. So what it could mean? What message is there for you? So Six of Pentacles could mean that in the near future, let's call it, whenever you watch it, there will be some financial burden, financial case for you to handle. It might not be even yours. So it could be that someone is going to ask you for money, or there will be situation that you will be kind of wanting to help, or expected to help. It could be your family, it could be your partner. Like there will be something that your money will be involved, and not necessarily for you, and not necessarily even out of your will, let's call it. Like it's not going to be like investment or something planned. It could be something unplanned. It could be a donation. It could be the donation to charity. That's just one thing, but it could be something like your family need money and you'll be the one who they ask, or your partner. Or it could also be a sudden expense. For example, suddenly you're knock on the wood, but let's say car broke, or your phone got stolen. Like now I'm just listing random examples, but the point is that this card indicates sort of like you will not know what is going to be, and it could be unexpected, and it could be like slightly, like the amount of will in it is like it could be a little bit, could be none. So someone, well, you could give money to charity, then I'm sure that you're doing it out of your will, but also it could be that your, let's say, phone breaks down and you have to replace it, and it's not really out of your will. And then let's go below that, which is 10 of wands, which gives me the clue that this kind of financial commitment or financial burden is going to make you slightly unpleasant. So it is an unpleasant burden. It doesn't say if it's big or it's small, but it's unpleasant one. It's something which makes you tired, which makes you like, I wish not to spend this money. Like this is not that I was planning to. This is not that I was willing to spend money for. So this kind of thing. Also, we have the Knight of Swords, which indicates that you don't really feel like it is even necessary. So let's say your piece of equipment, or camera, phone, laptop, I don't know, car, breaks down, and you feel like it's not even, let's say, 1 year since I bought it, or it's not even my fault, someone did it. Or so basically the reason behind it breaks, or the reason behind you need to give money, or for example someone lost all the money, let's say your child or your friend, and needs your money, and you're like, this is not even my problem. So the reason behind, so now let me reverse what I said. This is not going to be charity. This is going to be something which you don't feel like it's there out of your will. Like it's the purchase, or the money spent will be slightly uncomfortable. And you'll be like, I didn't even want it. Like, this is not even my problem. This is not even logical. Like, it should not be like that. But it is. So this is the Knight of Swords, so slightly illogical and like reverse logic, literally. And then we have the Magician. So again, out of your logic, it's not logical really, it's not pleasant. Out of your emotions and your feelings, it's you don't want it. You don't want it. You don't want to participate in that. Like you're, for example, asked for money that you don't want to give, or you have to replace something which you don't think it should be replaced. So this kind of feeling of annoyance. And can you do anything about it? Can you avoid the situation somehow? Okay, so the cards are saying that it's not really something that you can do something about, so it could be completely external out of you. But if there's anything what you can do, the Ace of Swords tells me just use your best logic nowadays during the current time which is happening. Like if, let's say, okay, if the phone will suddenly breaks down, it's not your fault. You cannot do anything about it. But if your phone gets stolen, then maybe you can use more precaution against that. So just make sure to use all the possible precaution to avoid extra unnecessary cost for yourself. So if someone, let's say your best friend, will lose all the money and ask you for the help, support, then it's there's nothing you can do that you can do something about it. Like you can lend the money or not. That's your only choice. There's nothing you can do that they lost money or they spend too much or something. But just use precaution for yourself. And if you don't have yourself, or if you really feel like you don't want to do it, then just don't do it. But let me just ask this question: should you not help? Wow, that's so interesting. Look, there's exactly same card from another deck. There is Six of Pentacles again, and I ask, if you feel like you don't want to help, should you not help? So let's say, oh, this is your phone which broke and you have to replace it. What to do, right? But let's say someone asks you like, oh, my phone broke and my phone got broken, and then could you help me to replace it because I don't have money? So that card says that if you don't feel like, then you don't have to do it. Like you should not do it, rather. You should not do it. So that kind of that the cards are saying that if it's your thing, that if you don't have to replace your phone, you don't have to, right? But you'll be without your phone. But if the people will ask for your money, and if you want to give them because, I don't know, you love them, or you think like they're really in need, then sure, that's up to you. But if you feel like this is not my problem, this is not my fault, I don't want to deal with these consequences, then don't. The card is indicating don't do something which feels wrong to you. And commitment. Commitment in this case shows that just be committed to to your best interest, just your best interest. And if you can keep track on, like keep your valuables safe, and not to have to replace anything, that's the commitment for yourself right now. Just take care of your stuff. Well, your body as well, of course. And with people, I guess, well, commitment, that's also something which is meaningful, because if you are committed to someone to help, like if it's your close family, then, or like, you know, relationship or something, if you feel like you are kind of part of it and they count on you to help in this case, then the card is suggesting you like, think about it, because if this is what they count on and you want to be accountable, like you want to be there for them, then help them out. If you don't want to be burdened like that, then of course be assertive, but use your logic. This is the best advice from the cards, and also awakened awareness. So use your logic. Who you want to be in the situation. Do you want to save your money, or do you want to help, or do you want to help out of because you have to, you feel like you have to help, or because you want to be the person who helps them and you want to be the one that they can count on. So use your best awareness and your best logic in this case, and hopefully that's not going to be a bad thing which is coming your way. Hopefully it is just going to be, you know, almost unnoticeable. But if it's going to be noticeable, if it's going to be a thing, let me know in the comments. I'm very curious, willing to hear you out. What was that? And thank you. Bye bye.